Hey Crafty Peeps! Today's Halloween DIY video is using up what I have in my stash. Am I a collector of supplies? Absolutely. Are you? Because if you're not, I'm not sure we can be friends. No, but for reals, I have so much cool stuff. I love to buy stuff on clearance, and I have too much. So today's video is going to be all about using up some of that stuff, and this is my favorite Halloween video I've ever done. I'd also like to thank today's sponsor, Gevi Nugget Ice Maker, and I'll get into that later. All right, let's get to today's projects. Okay, like I said, I have a ton of stuff. This isn't even all of it, but I kind of threw a pile together of stuff I thought I might be able to like group. All right, so this first project, I'm taking a tomato cage. I put a rubber band around the top, and then I use these lights and wrapped them around. You can see I used some painter's tape just to hold them in place. These lights are like 10 years old. They were in my oldest daughter's room a long time ago. And then I'm taking the creepy cloth from Dollar Tree and I'm just draping it along. I used 5 packages, and so in the end it's not see-through once you get all 5 on there. Okay, and then I'm taking some of the chains, also from Dollar Tree, and I kind of hook them up here. The reason you're going to want to use creepy cloth is because you can, it's got holes in it, so it's easy to attach things. I just used my stapler and stapled some chenille stems onto the back of those skulls and added those down. Then I took some of that garland and put it on top, and I'm just putting all sorts of stuff on here. You can just use whatever you have, use your creativity, wherever you want. And then I add these spiders also from Dollar Tree onto this. And then I topped it off with a witch's hat, also from Dollar Tree. And this is what it looks like at night in the dark. It's so cute. I just absolutely love the way this turned out. And then I will also show it to you here in the daylight. These are both clearance items from Joann's. I probably paid, let's see, $1.50. So I probably paid $3 for that. And then this raven or crow, whatever you want to call it, in the cage here, it was normally $5. So I probably paid $1 for it. Because usually after season, Joann's is usually about 80% off. And then using some Dixie Belle mineral chalk paint in caviar, I went ahead and painted the whole frame of this in black. This is a new paint for me using, and I absolutely love it. It went on very silky and dried really quick. And then I just went to Cricut Design Space. I searched Raven, and this popped up, which was absolutely perfect for this project. And I just put this down at the bottom and glue that cage above it, and this sign looks so high-end. It looks like I bought it at the store. Definitely one of my favorites. And let's see, I made it for, what I say, $3 and $4. So I made this sign for about $4 plus paint and vinyl. I mean, that is really inexpensive. And again, I just love the way it turns out. And I'm really trying to use wood glue more because that is really going to give you the kind of adherence you want. Also, here is some ideas for items from Dollar Tree. So I painted this one black. You could put it down on this canvas. You could do some sort of saying this is like spider venom. These are some other wood signs from Dollar Tree. You could put a saying down at the bottom. This Happy Halloween. You can see, I just feel like it looks better when it's down on a sign than just like hanging by itself. With a family of 5, this keeps happening every time we go to get ice. We get 2 cubes and then that's it. That's all that's left. So we are so obsessed with the Gevi Nugget Ice Maker. It is, oh my gosh, it's so great. My family is obsessed. So it's super easy to use. You can see here it has 2 buttons and a couple lights. basically just telling you to turn it on. It has a clean mode. That's another thing. I've had an ice maker before and it was really hard to clean. So this one's super easy. You just fill it with water. I like to use filtered water, and then you just pour it into the machine, and before you know it, you have that small, soft nugget ice. If you are someone who likes to chew ice, then you are going to love this machine. You can also hook it right up to your water source and it will fill it for you. So as you can see here, like I said, it's that small, soft nugget ice. When you chew it, it is not going to break your teeth like regular ice. And so I definitely am loving it. I'm putting it here in my cup and enjoying a little margarita in a can, and it feels like I am having a professional drink out in a restaurant. Again, you can see it has a beautiful sleek design that fits right into your kitchen. It's narrow. I really like the way it looks. Now again, these can be a little pricey, but Gevi has offered us a 40% off code. Also, it comes in black, so make sure that you check this out. The link is in my description, and like I said, using my code, which is Kennedy40, will get you 40% off. This is one of my favorite projects. So again, from Joann's, I got these stems, and then I got these skulls from Michael's. I believe they're $4.99, and I got them 40% off. And this ribbon is from Dollar General. I believe I got it for 20 cents, 40 cents last year. And then this white, frame, I guess, is from Michael's as well, and it was on clearance in their spring stuff, and I spray painted it black, and I knew right away it was going to look like a moon, and so that is why I purchased it. So I'm just going to cut these stems off. Now, if you really want to budget this, you can spray paint some eucalyptus from Dollar Tree all black as well. So I'm just going to arrange these how I like, and then I am going to zip tie them down. Now I really love these skulls. I wish I would have put that lower one a little bit higher, but you know, hindsight. So if you recreate this, you might want to do that. Okay, so again, like I said, I am just going to zip tie these all down and then add those skulls. If you have a Dollar General in your area, I tell you, you've got to go check it out because their items are still $1. And so you can save yourself. And a lot of times they have the exact same items as Dollar Tree, like the chain, the big skulls. A lot of it is the same. And again, you're going to save yourself some money. And then after the holiday, they are always on clearance. And I get some really cute ribbons that way. So I just made a very simple bow there, and then I'm adding that last stem at the bottom just to kind of cover up all my sticks and everything there. And then I'm going to add another bow here. I just thought, oh, let's add a little bit more. I make it a little bit smaller, but isn't that ribbon gorgeous? It's worth $2 even if you buy it full retail price. They also have the cutest decor. I can't tell you. I got this picture, like a canvas picture, and it's large. It was $12, and it has a skull or a skeleton like doing a peace sign. It's so cute. I love their decor. So I really hope you have a Dollar General in your area because you can get some of the cutest stuff. This is pretty much it for this project. I just absolutely love how it looks. It looks so good on my shelf here. Okay, so these circle door hangers are very popular right now, and this is my first time making one. But basically, you're going to take about halfway down and you're going to paint it one color, and then you leave a little strip in the middle, another color, and then you paint the top. So there's so many different ways. You can go into your Cricut design space and you will find so many templates for these circle signs. I mean, for $1.25 for the sign, and then use some vinyl. But I'm going to make a little 3D effect here with these ghosts from Dollar Tree. So I'm going to set them all around the bottom here, and then I am going to mark where they would overlap. And so right here, I'm just going to overlap just a little bit on that head, and I'm going to cut that part off. So I put these all around, and the funny thing is, did I forget where I put them? Absolutely. So take a picture of how you place them, so then when you're ready to place them back down, you'll remember exactly where you did. Now, I could have gone back through the video and looked, but then I just kind of changed it up. I ended up adding one more ghost to this. Now, you're thinking, well, how am I going to cut these? I don't have any fancy tools. These are so thin, you literally can cut them with scissors. That's all I did. And I was really surprised that they didn't like crack or splinter. They cut really easy. Just take your time, make sure you have sharp scissors, and that's it. And then I filled the little holes that you see at the top, because these are ornaments, just with some wood filler, and then I painted over them. So I'm going to paint the ghosts all white. And the background there is going to be black, and then the center is going to be white, and then the top is going to be black. Okay, while everything's drying, I'm going to go ahead and make a bow. So I grabbed 3 different ribbons here, and I'm going to just make a very simple bow. So you don't even need a bow maker. I'm just doing it because it really helps size-wise, because I want one big, one medium, and one small. And so this is just the easy way to measure it. So it looks like I have 3 different ribbons there. I have one from Dollar Tree, this one, and the bummer part is I didn't have any ribbon with ghosts on it. So if you're gonna buy supplies for this, get something with ghosts. That will be super cute. I must have 20 rolls of ribbon and somehow none with ghosts on it. I don't know how that's possible. So you know what I'm going to be doing when Halloween is over? I'm going to be buying some ghost ribbon. Okay, so now that I have all my bows there, I'm just going to pinch them all together. You could do each one individually, but this way I don't get a real bulky center by making them all individually and setting them on top of each other. So I will just make it all at the same time. And then I'm going to cut those tails down pretty short because we don't want it to cover the words. Now you'll see up there at the top it says "Hey Boo." So I just literally went into Cricut Design Space and typed "Hey Boo" and a bunch came up. And so that was the one I chose, and I'm going to add that down to the sign. Okay, now it's time for the ghost, and I'm telling you, I mean, how high end does this look? I mean, with the actual wood ghosts, you see how they don't really work now? Because I didn't go back and look it up, so I actually end up putting another little ghost head in that empty space. But this is such a great alternative when you really want to make it look high end with wood 3D effect. But if you don't want to use the wood, again, you could just use your Cricut and add the ghosts with vinyl. Now I'm going to replace the, the brown twine that was already in there with some of this also from Dollar General. Some of this twine that's black and white. It's absolute perfection. And then all I have to do is add that bow, and I hate to constantly say I'm obsessed, but I am obsessed. I just want to make a bunch of these now. I'm going to make a fall one because I'm going to have a fall video come out as well. And I'm going to make a fall one with maybe some of the acorns or the leaves that Dollar Tree has. You could get a bigger circle and really make, I don't know. I just think it was so easy to make, and I think it just looks so high end. And then I found a little mini wood ghost in my stash, so I added him down to the middle, and this project is done. Okay, here is another project where I'm going to use as many things as I can from my stash. And it's all, I think it may all be Dollar Tree except for some of the ribbon. So I'm just cutting off a small piece right here, and if it's freaking you out that I'm cutting towards my hand, just know I'm using a slice tool where it is not metal blade. So while it cuts well, it doesn't cut you. Okay, so the reason I did that is just so that pool noodle can sit flat. So what are we making? We are making a centerpiece for your table, or you can put it along your mantle, whichever you like. So I just started cutting ribbon in 8-inch sections, or pieces, I should say, and then dovetailing them. So for each one of these, I usually use about 3 different ribbons, and then I kind of crisscross them. In this case here, I think am I using 4? Anyhow, but I'm just using up some of my ribbons. Again, I love ribbon. I love ribbon and I love pattern paper. I have way too much of both. So I'm just going to use a half of a pipe cleaner there, and then I'm just gonna spread this out, make it look nice. I'm gonna cut down that pipe cleaner, and then your absolute friend in this project is going to be those floral pins, and you can get them from Dollar Tree. I ran out of them for this project, and I happened to be by Michael's, so I went into Michael's and got them, and they were $2 at Michael's, so it's not like it's extra expensive if you don't go to Dollar Tree. And then you could see there I was just adding one of their ornaments from Dollar Tree down, and this is how I got these skulls. Is I just stapled down one of those pins and then also added hot glue. Again, another
mesh that I got from Dollar General on clearance last year. I will use that as filler towards the end. And of course, these are little pumpkins from Dollar Tree, and they already have kind of a hard stem there that just pokes right in. And see, I just add the little skull guy, and then I put ornaments under both its chin and back of its head, and this will keep it sitting upright. And now, because I made this more as a centerpiece as opposed to a mantelpiece, I have the skulls going both directions. So no matter where you're sitting at the table, you'll be able to see it. So here's the fun part. Now I'm just filling in the space. I put those 3 skulls down, and then I'm just going to do a bunch of different ribbons and put them down. You don't even have to put a pipe cleaner around them. You can just go straight down with the pins if you want. What's some other things I use? So I use the mini ornaments. I used regular ornaments, those little stems from the pumpkins, and I'm just putting these down wherever. Oh, and I had the little silvery glitter skull heads, and I just poked toothpicks in them because they're styrofoam, so I poked those in, so that made them easy to stick down into the pool noodle. And that's it. I just keep going with all the different things, poking it in wherever I feel like it might need it. And then to get any kind of edges, especially down below, like the bottom part, I use that mesh to just fill in that spot. So I just keep doing that. I didn't show you the entire thing because I think you get the point, but this was such a fun way to use up items that I have left over and have no particular reason, idea that I was going to use them for. So fun fact, why was I wanting to use up as much supplies as I possibly could? And that is because I plan to move from the West Coast to the East Coast next year. And so I really am paring down as much as I can. I really want to move with as little as possible. So I was like, how can I don't want to just give this away or get rid of it. So how can I make something and just use as much as I have? So stay tuned. I may be doing some destashing. I will post it on the community page if I am, but as well, follow me over on Instagram where my name is $__mom, because I will be updating a little bit more over there. And this is how it turned out. I feel like this just doesn't do it justice. It is so much fun. I realize this is a little bit dark because I was trying to get it in good light. But anyhow, I think it's so fun and it's not scary. It's very fun. Even with skulls, it's very cutesy and it's so cute for my kitchen table, and nothing's glued down. So you could take things off of this, make it shorter, add to it, whatever you like. I grabbed this velvet skull from Dollar Tree as well as these velvet pumpkins from Dollar General. When I bought them at the beginning of the season, I didn't know exactly what I would use them for, but they were too beautiful not to buy. So I've come up with this very easy DIY. I'm just going to stack them on top of each other, and then I just felt like my skull needed a little something extra. So I grabbed these rhinestones out of my stash of scrapbook stuff. You can get these in the scrapbook section, card making section of your craft store, and my camera was full and turned off, and so I missed the filming part of putting those rhinestones on. But they're just stickers, and I know that you can put them on however you like. So for the middle pumpkin here, I do have to take the stem off of it, and then just using one skewer here, I'm just going to press it right through. Everything here we're working with is styrofoam, and I just cut that stick down to size and stack all these together, and that's it. A super quick and easy DIY, but with a velvet look, it looks so high-end. I just couldn't stop making projects, and I unfortunately didn't fully finish this project, but I still wanted to show you how far I got so that you could get an idea. So I'm just poking with some scissors some holes here in these Dollar Tree skulls, and then if you pinch it like that, you can just feed a zip tie right through, as you see here, and then you can just pop it back to make it, you know, back to the way it was. So I'm going to do that on all of those skulls. And then I'm going to take a broom handle from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm just going to zip tie them on. I use those bones also from Dollar Tree. You can see I have just zip tied them all along this. And then I'm going to grab myself a pot also from Dollar Tree, and I'm adding one of these hands from Dollar Tree as well, and I'm going to use my E6000 as well as hot glue to get that instant adherence. Now I chose to leave this overnight before I spray painted it, so that I know that was staying on there. So the reason I didn't kind of get as far as I wanted is because then the next day it was crazy windy, and that's not good for spray painting. So I had to wait until almost nighttime to do it, and so I didn't really get to totally finish. But anyhow, I'm going to take a little bit of a pool noodle here and glue that down to the center of this, and then fill it with as much rocks as I can to give this weight so it doesn't fall down. And then I'm going to put that broom handle down into the pool noodle here, and so that will keep it nice and centered and hopefully not falling over. But I can tell you it has been 24 hours since I have put the broomstick down in there with everything on it, and it has stood up and not fallen over, so yay. And then I take this out and I spray paint it black, and this is how it turned out. There's so much more you could possibly add. I probably would have gone back to Dollar Tree and bought some more skulls and made it go all the way down, and then I also would probably put something down in the base as well to, you know, cover the rocks, and this is something you could put lights around as well, but I still think it was a really good start, and I wanted to share it with you. I hope you enjoyed these Halloween DIYs as much as I enjoyed making them. And don't forget to go down in the description and check out that Gevi ice maker. You will love it. Alrighty, until next time, happy crafting.